Hello everyone, welcome back to 3-Minute Masterclass. In the first episode, I showed you how to create an Excel model, and in this one, I'm going to show you how to refresh an Excel model. This is a huge time saver and something that you'll really want to know. Let's jump into it. Last week, we built a model starting from March 4th running through the 8th, 5 days of data on how many blueberries every team picked. But suppose we get new data next week and we want to answer the same question. We could either build the model from scratch, or when we design the model, we could design it to be refreshable, in which you just take the new data, copy it, paste it into the model, and instead of spending 2 or 3 hours building a model, you only have to spend 10 or 15 seconds updating it. So we want to go and we want to paste the new data into the old data. But first, what we do is we go and we want to delete the majority of the old data. And this is because the new data may be shorter than the old data. We had 500 rows last week. Maybe we only have 400 this week. And if we just copy and paste the new data onto the old, we would still have 100 rows of data from last week. So we leave the top stuff here just because those are the formulas, but we delete the long tail. Then we'll go over to the new data, and this is just very simple. Control C to copy, and Control V to paste it. And here we've got our new data. It looks like I need to expand the tab. And here we've got our new data. So we just go to the bottom, we extend the formulas down, and this tab has been updated. Data check looks okay. And then over here, I designed this to be refreshable. So this data check, this looks at the first date from the data tab and the last date, number of picking days. I built the analysis tab to have 5 days worth of data for each team. So if this number was anything other than 5, we would have to go in and change this thing here, but because it's 5, we know we're good. I also did a math check. So this is taking the sum of all the pounds picked on the data tab and the sum of all the pounds picked on the analysis tab. These two numbers should be the same. Hours worked, it's the same, 4,002 and 4,002. These results are a little bit different than they were last week. The green team is still ahead. Blue team still needs some help. But you can see that the numbers are different, and that's because the data is different. To recap, anytime you build an Excel model, you want to build it to be refreshable. And this is why it's critically important that your data tab is in the same format as the output from SAP, Oracle, whatever system you're outputting from, because you want all of these columns to be the same. When you get new data, you just want to be able to copy it, paste it over here, add some checks in the analysis, make sure that everything is good, and then the results tab just automatically flows. This is a fairly straightforward model, so it only took me 30 minutes to build. I've spent anywhere from 4 to 6 hours building a more complicated model. But again, updating it, it should only take you 10 to 15 seconds. Copy, paste, refresh, make sure everything is good to go.